There's a possibility
here
right
it comes.
here.
Can he do anything
Better cut
with
him
it?
off.
Oh,
no!
We got a crash. We've got cars out of control here.
No.
Logano, gather it back up. Oh, no. The 11 car's out of control off of 2, so he got out.
Got hit again.
No contact.
And here they come to the line.
Wow.
Man. After that, all those guys did a great job.
And great heads-up move by Logano, knowing to go wide and get by him on the outside.
Logano straightened it up, but then collected Austin Dillon.
Little contact between him and
around.
Yeah, he went around again.
But kept going. Let's ride. On the inside, excuse me, that's Kate. Big trouble.
But they wrecked. Did they not wreck?
No, they're wrecking.
Suarez to the inside along with Newman. Cars
not done
piling up
wrecking,
to the
they're wrecking
outside and all the way across the track.
Was that?
They're still wrecking.
Oh, McMurray's involved. It almost looked like the rear bumper of possibly Chase Elliott got Chase a little bit out of shape. He went to go inside there, and Chase, I don't think he had anything he could do. It just almost turned him.
Well, when
And
the
then cars come shooting across to the inside of the track. Watch this 31 of Newman do a whole lot of agricultural racing right here. Wow.
like snow plows.
Jeffrey Earnhardt.
As well as we go up here for third.
Oh, he's a car around.
2 car.
Yeah, I think that.
Left rear probably went.
I think it did. Now we know why he was nursing it. I think he was probably feeling that coming.
Running 18th. Brad Keselowski goes around.
Oh, he's saying he got run over.
It's Clint Boyer on the outside.
He's stuck in the middle here between Clint
Oh boy.
and the 13 and Ty Dillon. Jimmy Johnson from behind.
Yeah, I think Johnson might have tapped him a tad.
But, you know, you talked to EW, he was nursing it, and because of that, others were taking advantage of it and putting him in a very vulnerable position. He got loose. He had to check up. Jimmy's coming with momentum.
He said, I think we're going to have a fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHunt, just told him it's time to be greedy.
Oh, there he goes. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, upside
down.
On the side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was, and that's there he is upside down, and I hope he's all right. I see him moving around in there.
Her at Daytona, where she got into the inside wall and hit hard where a wall jutted out like that.
Now, see, I think Chase Elliott was already had his hands full prior to that. He was trying to get it gathered up, and then AJ came off his rear bumper and then made contact with him again. Also, Logano went for a heck of a ride there. A couple big impacts.
Keselowski's up in there.
Minor damage for Kevin Harvick. Ouch. Brad Keselowski's right rear corner, and we'll show you why. This is turns 3 and 4. Look way behind the fence off to the right.
Yeah,
right here. You can see he's already on the edge pretty early into the corner, in the middle of the corner. Tries to save it, does a great job saving it, but just especially if the nose, he kind of slides in there
sideways. I don't think he got it digging in, so I really think that's minor damage to the right rear. I think they'll be able to repair that pretty quick. But Jeff, as I was watching that, it's almost like he was in between.
And we were told it smelled like rear end grease.
Caution. Oh, trouble. There's oil everywhere. I think there's oil from the 33. Man, it took out some good cars.
Brad Keselowski's car is destroyed.
Chase Elliott.
And Chase Elliott.
Now the wreck's already happened. Oh no,
gosh.
something happened to Chase Elliott.
He may have blown up. There was huge fire underneath the hood of that car.
I think the oil may have come from the 24, or certainly we know that there was fire and fluid underneath the 24.
The car's pretty even coming across the line. Whoa!
Man!
Hold brake.
And hard in the wall, Keselowski.
We talked about how hard that is to make that pass on the bottom like that on cold tires. That was just unfortunate.
Well, and also
gets taken out through no fault of his own. He's in 4th place there.
You just watch this 41 car on the bottom, and as we said, he stayed out. Everybody's out on those tires. They got a lot of debris built up on them, and man, he just got up the hill and got into the side of the 2 car and put him in the wall.
I mean, Kurt did an excellent job correcting.
Where he just goes to the top and everybody follows.
Oh, around goes the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Harvick spins around. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is involved. Brad Keselowski involved. Smoke coming out of the 32 of Matt DiBenedetto.
Blue tire, I'm fine.
Broken. You see, he's turning the wheel left, but the car is going right. So the car spins around right there. It sandwiches up to the 88. The 5 of Casey Kane makes an evasive maneuver, goes to the bottom. How about the 41 of Kurt Busch? A hard left to miss Casey Kane. Another hard left to miss the spinning 2 of Brad Keselowski.
I don't think Kane or Keselowski ever hit anything.
It makes it a simpler task. The only problem is, and the 2 of Brad Keselowski into the wall.
We heard.
Caution is out.
We heard.
We just popped the tire again, guys. So whatever you got to do to fix it, we're okay. Come and see you.
We heard Marty with that report about a tire rubbing. So
they're going to be able to come to pit road. This also helps everyone else, though, as we see the 2 go around.
Yeah, spectacular spin right here. Obviously, he did have a tire going down. Slides up the racetrack, makes contact with the wall, and he's taking the hard left-hand turn back to the garage.
Around goes the 2. Into the wall. The 14 of Clint Boyer also up. The 48 of Jimmy Johnson slams the wall hard.
Caution is out.
to make it happen. You see Brad Keselowski underneath Clint Boyer just got loose. Could not hold it. Air got pulled off the car. Same thing we saw last year. Entering turn 3 side by side is very difficult.
On the fences on the right and the left, surrounding this entire place. Oh, we got trouble here. Somewhere in the midfield, 2 cars go spinning. Looks like the 2 car of Brad Keselowski and the 18 of Kyle Busch.
And Kyle Busch was coming up the outside, entering the inner loop. He was a drag race with AJ Allmendinger, came up on the 2, both cars out.
Yeah, that was a battle for 8th. And what happened there, Steve, is that Keselowski is right behind Kurt Busch. Well, Keselowski cannot carry the speed, just like on the interstate. When the guy
Now we have an issue for the 2 of Brad Keselowski. Actually, he took advantage of going through part of the road course.
The right side of that car is heavily damaged. Looks a lot like the 88's damage. Maybe not quite as bad. I'll give him a brush. The 88 was more of a contact. That was a brush. It looked heavier from the front, but from the side view, it's not quite as bad. You see, now he starts heading up the racetrack, still in the normal gripped area. Then he gets up to the dark area, and he gets loose. His car doesn't go anywhere near straight like the 88. His is the opposite.
he was having trouble well before he got there.
Yeah,
you saw the car moving around.
There's a good job of
It looked like he was catching it down at the bottom of the racetrack, and then when he got up to the sticky stuff, it was
Not
less
sticky.
than what he was expecting.
Yeah, I said it was heavily damaged because I saw some marks on the right front tire, and normally you have to smash the